I'll give you guys a couple minutes to start logging in, but this isn't going to be very long because it is hot in this kitchen. So we'll see. This isn't going to be real long. I figure I'll do like a 15-minute thing. So just to start off, there's been a couple changes to the channel. YouTube has given me access to stuff early. I don't know if they're trying to help out smaller creators now, but the whole thing is YouTube reached out. I got an email from Google. Someone's here. Is there someone here? 3 people is here. At any rate, so a couple little updates to the channel. I added a new tier to the memberships, which is a $2. So now we have a $2, a $5, and a $15 tier. So the deal is that each tier has its own set of benefits, its own set of perks. Top tier gets everything. So there's exclusive giveaways, exclusive content for those members. There is, like, I make video content for them. I've done like, think 3 videos for the top tier members, premium tier members. Then you have baseline membership, which gives you early access to videos, some giveaway stuff, and some other stuff. And then there's just the basic tier, which gives you just early access to videos. So $2, $5, $15, if that makes sense to everybody. And then, you know how when we do these and we do, people will do super chat and donate money. So now there's a thing called applause, and you'll see it. You'll have a thumbs up, a thumbs down, and an applause. Well, what applause is that's basically super chat for videos that have been pre-recorded. And like that is pretty much the channel updates. So like I said, added another tier for maybe people that just don't want to spend $5 a month. Just a little bit of a perk for them. They get early access to all the videos that I record and put up. So I started that this morning. It's under review. And then, like I said, the applause thing, if you like one of my videos, like really like one of my videos, you can just donate. I think it's like $2. I think it's like $2. If you click on it, you can add like $2 to the video if you like it. And then I think there's some animation that comes up in the comments section. So, yeah, just a couple little updates. Google sent me that stuff. What's up, Robert? How you doing, bud? I saw your Facebook post. Not gonna get into it. You can text me. You can email me if you want and tell me what's going on. Shot a video this morning that is going up as we speak for the members. Everybody else will be able to see it probably a week or so. Maybe in about a week, maybe 2. I shot a video about my martyr / Medusa. It's about the same. How am I doing? I'm doing good. Knees feeling better. There's only 3 people here now. It's a weird time. I usually don't do live feeds at lunchtime. And it's, like I said, not going to be a real long one. I just wanted to do a couple channel updates. And then I'm going to do a giveaway. A second giveaway, probably tomorrow or Saturday for this. We'll just do 2 giveaways this month. Because the Ferrum Forge that Luigi won was an unexpected giveaway. So we're gonna stick with our plan of this is gonna go. I might even go as far as to do the video about it today, the giveaway video. So expect to see that. This needs cleaned up. It's been sitting here on this counter for a while. It got stuff spilled on it. So yeah, that, and I'm gonna do another video. So there's a video. Well, let's see. You guys may actually get to see this video next Thursday. That might be the video that goes up next Thursday, I think. So I've got another video I'm gonna shoot maybe today, but I gotta get some more information about the items. I've got a couple knives from Alex that are in. There's a, he sent me the stuff. I wanna get it all written down. A Bad Monkey. Oh, what did he send me? A Bad Monkey from Southern Grind and a Burnley, I can't remember the model number, that's a Boker. that I'm gonna be shooting a video about. So, and I'm gonna try and stick to a format where the important stuff. Like if I'm doing a live feed for a specific reason, I deleted yesterday's live feed. It was just a rambling mess, or the day before, whichever it was. Yesterday's live feed. I deleted it because it was just a rambling mess. It was just like I just felt like talking to you guys, so I took it down. There's no sense in that being up and people going in and like, what is this? So what I'm gonna try and do is live feeds. I'm gonna like have information we're gonna talk about at the beginning, and then like right now, you guys, we can talk. And then I've got to do a couple member only live feeds. Everybody will be able to watch it, but the only people who will be able to comment will be members. And so that's something I'm gonna get set up soon, but I'll put up an announcement for that so that everybody knows there's a members only live feed. So I am sweating profusely. This is the second shirt I've worn today. I sweat. I had on one of my crazy sharp shirts for the video I shot this morning, and I sweat that thing clear through. It's really humid today. So I don't want to, today is rest day. I'm not even gonna really work out today. Tomorrow I got to do legs tomorrow. So it's that kind of hot. Like I love working out. I'm like, yeah, I'm not working out today. Today was supposed to be a light day. It's gonna be a nothing day. Give you guys a quick heads up look at the next giveaway after the 511. So probably next month is this. So that will be going up. Oh crap. Oh yeah, and I still have to pick the winner of the railroad spike knife. Probably anybody that wants to get in on that. That's for the premium tier guys only. I'm gonna do that. What is today? The 20th. I'm gonna do that next week sometime. So if any of you guys want to get in on that premium tier giveaway, I'm gonna do that next week sometime. Probably beginning of next week. I think we're pretty much got what we've got for this month. So, well, hello, Mr. Tran. Can you guys do me a favor too? If you're watching videos, I know that there's a lot of times that the guys they don't watch the very end of the video. If you don't want to watch the end of the video, can you skip ahead and get to the links at the end? Because I am linking channels that you might be interested in watching, and if you miss the end, you miss the link. And so what I've got, like Skywarp 41, I'm trying to get him some more subscribers. I've been linking him at the end of videos. If you don't want to watch the end of the video, that's fine. Just skip to the end so that you can click on the link and go check those other channels out. I link channels that I think that maybe you guys would enjoy watching. So I think that's about it. That's all I got. You guys got anything? You guys got any questions? Questions or comments? I know, like I said, it's a weird time for me to do a live feed too. When you're all sticky and sweaty and your shirt is stuck to you, does that mean you have humid titties as opposed to humidities? Humid titties. You get it, right? You get it? You get it? I may have to go in and make sure. Sometimes they don't. Okay, so the thing is, the videos go up for members first. And then sometimes the settings don't follow over because the member stuff is still a beta. So it's still all in beta. So when I convert it, when I take it from members only, sometimes that stuff like links at the end don't come through. I will check on that. I'll make sure that my last few videos have got them in. And sometimes I miss it. Sometimes I just forget. So it could be a combination of both. Sorry. I'm surprised no one liked the humid titties joke. I thought it was clever. Can't take credit for it. My sister sent me that. I sent her a picture. I had just worked out. I was just soaked. Like I had sweat my shirt. You could see I was wearing a blue shirt, and I had just sweat clear through my shirt. And she was like, "You've got humid titties," and I was like, "That's funny. That's funny." Still testing this, wearing it all the time. It does not do bad around the neck. It's not very heavy. You can forget it's there. It's not like a lot of neck knives, like they're short and thick and everything, but then they're heavy. And most neck knives are a good bit smaller than this. This is not too bad carried like this. And I've added the soft loop, so I've added weight to it. It's not too bad. But I prefer to carry it on my belt. But I'm wearing shorts right now because it's like 86 degrees in my house right now. The sun just beats on this house all day. So, anybody got anything interesting going on? Any new knife releases that you guys think I might want to look into? I don't pay attention to that stuff, guys. Remember that. Like, I just take them as they show up. Content on this channel is completely organic. It's just whatever happens to show up. Hey, I got a knife coming. You want to look at it? Yeah, sure. Hey, I'm sending you this knife for sharpening. You want to do a video? Yeah, sure. Which is not the best way to go about it. Because that makes content sporadic at times, but I think I've got some stuff here. I've still got a couple things. I'm going to do a video about a knife that Nico has here at my house that is just because it's cool. It's another Archbishop. And it's an OG Archbishop, like an actual Ferrum Forge Archbishop, not a production series. Like, it's one of the ones the boys built in-house. And I remember when it was made, and I was like, I like that knife. That's a good-looking knife. So, do that. So, all right, we're not going to have any... I'm not seeing any interaction. I'm not going to stay on here just for the sake of talking to the camera. So, Spartan Harzy Plague Doctor looks cool. We have to look into that. I got like 5 more reviews, 5 more videos to do, 5 more knives to do videos on with this one out of the way. I got my Olamic that I got to do a video on. I've got 2 knives in from Alex. I got another knife the guy told me he was going to send me, asked me if I wanted to take a look at it. If you guys have got anything that you would like to see on the channel, you can send it to me and we can get it up on the channel. And actually I got 7 knives here that still have to get videos on them, and a handful of them are mine. Recent acquisitions that, you know, I got stuff from Artisan to do videos on and to do as giveaways when I got the stuff in. The Rhea originally was going to be, I didn't figure I would like it that much. The Rhea was originally to be a giveaway to you guys, and I just like it so much. I like it so much I'm keeping it. But I loaned it to Elliot Williamson for him to test, and I don't know what kind of shape it's going to be in. There's a video that accidentally got released as public for like 15 minutes that was supposed to be a private video to go to the guys at Artisan. We tested the steel, Elliot and I did, and we hammered it through a penny into a steel anvil, and really did not have much in the way of an issue with edge rolling or chipping or anything like that. As a matter of fact, he pounded that thing through a penny and into the steel anvil, and I couldn't really feel any damage. So yeah, so I've got to collect that from him before it gets destroyed. And then I got, like I said, I've got this this CJRB that that I really want to get a video done on. I just gotta think about it. I may add some thumb studs to this before. This is probably gonna be a giveaway too. I gotta think. Maybe I'll add some thumb studs to this for you guys, because it's. I don't necessarily think it was a good idea as a flipper. It's a great little knife. Don't get me wrong. It's a great little knife. I just don't think that. I don't think that this lock is the best lock for a flipper. How's the leg? The leg's okay. We're gonna see. We're gonna see how it feels. Like I said, I was gonna do legs today, and then I remembered that today was supposed to be like, if I follow my schedule, today was supposed to be like a rest and recovery day. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday I work out fairly hard. Thursday I usually take it light and ride the exercise bike or something like that. And I was just gonna move my leg workout to today, and I was like, I need a recovery day. So we will see tomorrow how it feels. So it doesn't feel bad though. It's swelling's pretty much all gone. Infection's gone. I'm just about done with my course of the antibiotics. I had, in case you guys didn't know, so not only did I slip and twist it, then it swelled up real bad. I went in, and when they drained it, they always test the fluid, and it goes, "You've got an infection in that knee as well." And I was like, the knee had felt funny anyway, like tight, and just didn't feel right. And I thought maybe just I'd stressed it working out, and then I twisted it. I imagine, the only thing I think of, I hit my knee real hard on the blast booth at the knife shop, and so what I had was a staph infection in the joint. So I was taking antibiotics, had an injection in the joint itself to get the antibiotics into the brucia. So I had bursitis, but I had a staph infection in my knee. So cut it before it got bad. Then it wasn't MRSA, so cut it before it got bad. So just that's about it. Anybody else got anything? It's been about 15 minutes. This was about the length of it I was planning. If you guys are members, keep your eyes open for this. Luigi, you still need to get in touch with me about this knife. And if you don't, since you guys didn't win, it's okay. If you guys didn't win, I will tell you they still have these on ferrumforge.com. I would just ask that if you do buy one from them, that you put in a note that you bought it because you saw the video. We're just curious how my videos affect their sales and things like that, because we already know how their videos have affected my business. We're just curious about the other direction. Like, how many sales did a specific person's video generate? It's just out of idle curiosity. Elliot and I are just curious. So if you want one of the micro fortices, they have them on their website. Cute little thing, look at that. They have them on their website. You can get one. Looks pretty good for such a small little knife. But yeah. Just like I said in the notes, just let them know that I sent you their direction. So, anybody else got anything? Any of you guys got anything you want to talk about? I'll give you a few more minutes if you guys want to talk about something. If not, I'm just going to get off of here. Going once, going twice, going three. Oh. Do you ever get knives whittling right off the benevolent stones? I have no idea what a benevolent stone is. Benev stones? Yeah, I mean, a lot of times, the only thing I do is I hit it on a strop just to make sure the burr is gone. The Benev stones actually do a pretty good job. They're not bad. A lot of times, if it's not whittling hair, it's because I don't like DMT plates. So I don't have a favorite DMT plate. I have that really coarse one, and the only reason I use it is just for it does a really good job for just raw horsepower for reprofiling. It's the only reason I have it. I do not like DMT. They don't last as well as like the centered diamond or the diamond matrix. It's just because it's a coating and it comes off and they rust, and you can get rust underneath, and then you get high spots. What diamond spray am I using? Whatever's available. I just use the diamond emulsion. I like the 10 karat, that handmade American 10 karat. That's the brand, is Handmade America. I like that. That's the one you can get on, I think Wicked Edge's website has that. The last one I got, it's every bit as good. It's a diamond emulsion. One's 1 micron, the other's a half micron. I just got it on Amazon. It was the one that they had available. It was cheaper, and it's every bit as good. So just remember, the diamond sprays don't work as good on leather as they do on the balsa. The balsa absorbs it, and as the wood wears, you've got fresh diamond and stuff, and it doesn't load as badly. So all right, going once. Going, I would say that if you're having problems with it, it's just that you still are having a burr. I'm kidding. I don't mind doing this as long as we have interaction. I don't like just talking to the camera myself. That's what this is for. So a lot of times, if it's coming off a stone and it's not hair whittling, you have to strop it a couple times. It's because you still have a burr. That's all it is. That's what that leather strop with the chromium is. Off the stones, onto that, just to make sure I've got the burr knocked up. Can I strop too much? Yeah. Yeah, strops are abrasive. And more so if you're using chromium. What's up, bud? If you're using chromium or stuff like that, not diamond. Diamond, usually you can't overstrop it too much. But what happens is the chromium breaks down. Yeah, it's because you are, well, I mean, don't forget, your finishing stone is probably between 3, 8, 10,000 grit, right? Whatever grit you're using, then you have the bite of that edge. Your strop is going to be significantly finer than that. Probably upwards of, depending on how fine it is, upwards of 20 to 30,000 grit. So one, your micro serrations are getting smaller because you're using a finer grit. And if you're using something like chromium oxide and things like that do break down, you're losing your sharp points on your stropping compound if you're not putting fresh on every time. The chromium I put fresh every time I use a strop. I'll strop maybe 2 knives. And then, so basically what happens is that breaks down. If you're not replacing your chromium often enough, it breaks down. With diamond, what you get is that is so fine, it's still cutting, and it's basically making your edge less aggressive. I want to do a video about misconceptions about sharpening, and so this is one of the ones. Everybody thinks a finer grit is a sharper knife. It is not. It is impossible to get anything sharper than a razor. So once it gets to the point where it's popping hairs at 800 grit, it is no sharper at 1200 or 12,000 grit than it is at 800 grit. What you get is a finer scratch pattern. Think of it this way: coarse cut saw versus a finished saw. Finer teeth, cleaner cut, less sanding. That's all you're doing. That saw is not any sharper than the other saw. But what it is it leaves you a finer finished product. Same thing with this edge. When you start going up, what you're doing is basically, it's like a saw, you are reducing the bite of that tooth, that saw tooth. And that's why we call it a toothy edge. It's just a microscopic saw. That's all it is. Finer. This edge, I'm testing it. I like sharpening this on natural stones. This came off an Arkansas stone, and it is terrifying. But you can strop. Here's the thing. Like, somebody was asking about sharpening in the field. Take a small Arkansas stone with you, a touch-up stone, or a ceramic, like a medium grit ceramic, and you can strop on a piece of wood. You can strop on a depending on what you need to do, newspaper. But the fact is, like the strop, if you're just touching up, like a lot of times strop is just used to remove the burr. Well, I got news for you. If it comes straight off a stone and you're cutting wood with it, doing bushcraft, you're gonna bust that burr off anyway. That's one of the things that some of the knife sharpeners that I've seen recommend is after you come off the stone, run that blade through a piece of hardwood and just peel that burr off, and it leaves you with your crisp edge, and it just breaks that extra burr off. So with something like that, like I'd just take a stone. Like if I'm going out in the field, I've got a piece of an Arkansas stone that I just take and I'll put it in my backpack. Or I'll take the Vinev stones, the Vinev diamond stones. I'll just take like the 400 grit and I'll just touch it up on the 400 grit. And I won't even worry about stropping it, because if I'm going to be cutting wood again with it or something like cardboard, I'm going to strip that burr off anyway. So if you're out in the field and you're worried, why are we worrying about hair pop and sharp in the field when it's just a functional edge? So, like I said, like this, it strops great. But you can overstrop. Like I don't strop every time I use my knife. It doesn't need it. If I've used it hard, like I'm not gonna lie to you, I had my Sabenza, and I cut the other day before I loaned it out. I cut with that knife so hot, so hard and so much the blade was hot. Yeah, I needed to run it on a strop after that. But if I just like, oh, I had my knife out and I cut something, I don't strop it every time, because what you're doing is you're bringing that edge down finer each time. You're removing a little bit of your micro serrations. And so you're effectively losing the tooth. And like I said, if you're not using a diamond abrasive in your strop, then there's a good chance that you are just burnishing your edge. Like I got friends and they're like, oh, I used my knife, and they strop it and then I feel their knife and it's just slick. It might cut because the edge profile might cut like cardboard, but like when you try to do anything like actual cutting, it's just, there's just nothing there. It looks good. Translucent, any Arkansas is a good stone. I like the ones that are like a medium-ish grit. I've got an old one. I'll show you the one I use. It was my great-grandfather's. So, are you done with all your, did you do your core? Okay. I think it's out of my sharpening bench. I think I used it there last. Yeah, I don't feel the need to strop or sharpen every time I use a knife. So this, it's a piece of, this is the one I was talking about that I would throw in a pack. It's an Arkansas stone. It's a black one. That's all I know. Thing's older than any of us. My grandfather got it from his father-in-law. They work really good. This is an oil stone, but I got news for you. Half the time I use it, spit on it, put a little water on it. Works just fine. You can see it's just an actual thing. And the nice thing about these is when they cut, they don't cut real aggressively. So if you're touching up a knife on this, you're not taking off very much material. They cut very slowly, but leave a very good edge. The reason I don't use this on a lot of knives, it would take forever. It does take a while to get where you're going on something like this. I mean, like you can see, it's shiny. It's got something got set on it, but you can see that it's fairly shiny. So, any other sharpening related questions? And that's the thing too, like, if it cuts newspaper, it's fine. Like, I do, like, show the tree topping and things like that. I got news for you. That doesn't really prove anything. It's like, I say it like the cutting tissue, like cutting a tissue or a paper towel. It really, it's not, I mean, yeah, that's cool visually, but it's no different than like, you see the thing where the guys set the tomato down on a cutting board and they cut through it with the knife and it just slices right off? I can do that with a 400 grit edge. The guy's like, oh, it's such a fine edge. Well, here's the thing, there's a trick to it. Just like anything. It's visually striking. And it is a very good idea to use things that are visually striking to get people's attention when you're doing something like sharpening and you're selling a service. To cut that tomato, what you're seeing is you're seeing the up top view, but what you're not seeing is that tomato has been lopped off the bottom and it's set. So the moisture is holding it to that table, to that cutting board, and they're not cutting straight across. They're cutting at an angle. So there's downward pressure on the tomato, so they're slicing through it. It's no different than slicing a tomato in your hand, but it's visually striking. It's just one of those things that people do, like knife companies do, and they're like, oh, these knives are such a fine edge. And I'm like, I got news for you. I can do that with a $12 Chicago cutlery. All I'd have to do is touch the edge up a couple times on a strop, like just to make sure that the burr's gone. You can do that with any knife, at pretty much any grit, if you know how to do it. It's all, like I saw a post on Instagram, Blade Magazine put it up, was a guy cutting through grapes. And you can see, like at the angle he did it, like you can see he's cutting down at an angle. He's not cutting straight across. There's like cutting straight across, it's not gonna get you where you want to go. They're cutting at an angle, downward pressure on the tomato or the grape, cutting at an angle. There's a trick to it. It's one of those things that the guys on the boardwalks and things would do when they were selling knives. It all comes from those, they called them the boardwalk hawkers. They were selling knives and things like that. That's how Ron Popeil started. He sold knives at trade shows and county fairs and on boardwalks and things like that. So it's all things to get your attention. Half my knives have got a fucking 600 grit edge on them. I don't show you guys that very often because those are my work knives. I have knives that are at a super fine grit because they do well at that. Like even my finer gritted edges will do work well because of the process and maintaining the micro serrations. But it's all a matter of perception and getting people's attention. Guys, if there's 12 of us here and only 17 likes, that means a couple of you guys are sticking around and not throwing up likes. That's how we get stuff shared. I don't want to sound like that guy that's begging for likes, but the fact is that's how we get these videos shared, and dropping a like is good for the channel. I just don't like DMT plates. I don't think they last as well, and I think that for what you're paying, because DMT plates are more expensive than the Vinev diamond stones. Trust me, I know, because I buy the extra course because it's the only one I can get that's in that grit that cuts that well. So, and so let's see if this does it with this edge. Come on. I can't ever cut where I want. I can't get it to do it, and it's been used a good bit. What was that? In South Africa, it's only DMT or ceramics. You can order the same things that I'm ordering. I guarantee they will send it to you. Those diamond stones that I have, the diamond matrix stones, I guarantee you could get them shipped to you through not Wicked Edge, Edge Pro. The only place to get those the diamond matrix are through Edge Pro. They're exclusive. It probably does need sharpened. This gets used a lot, but it's sharp enough for anything I would need to do with it. Postage on a knife. Well, yeah, but what I was saying is, like, that postage, if you're getting a set of those stones, it's going to last. Like, they've lasted me really well, and I sharpen a lot. So the average person sharpening, it probably would last them longer if would last the average person. Guys, that was artisan cutlery. So I will, I'm going to end this. This is actually 15 minutes longer than I intended to do this. This was just a channel update. If you didn't watch the beginning, go back and watch the beginning. It's about some channel updates just for the monetization and membership stuff. I just wanted to put it out there. If you don't want to do it, that's fine. But guys, I got to go. I will talk to you all later. Take it easy. Go find the video that I did about the Stinger, the Farron Ford Stinger. And as well, if you buy one of those, please let them know that video led you that direction. Guys, love y'all. Talk to you later. I got to call Artisan and find out what's going on.